Hi, I don't have an intro. Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to my attention that I have been doing trailers on this channel all wrong, and I posted a 2.1 trailer video that many people immediately yelled at me were the 2.0 trailers. So after a bit of discussion and the internet convincing me that I'm wrong, which took a while, but it wasn't hard this time because I was battered and bruised from losing one too many gachas and then getting my shit kicked in the final gacha pool. Anyway, though, because I've been doing it wrong, it turns out I owe you more trailers. So, without further ado, also, a lot of people liked the random sparkle image in the background that said, like, hostage, you know, because that totally, we're past that moment now. We're good, right? I think we're good. Anyways, so a lot of people like the image in the background. My desktop is very boring and cluttered with a lot of shit, so I figured I would just start throwing random pictures in the background. Also, I adjusted my camera. Hopefully it looks better, because I've noticed that when I finish a video, the camera's terrible. But I found out I could switch the resolution, and now you can kind of see my nerd shelf a bit. Can't really make out anything that's on it, but someday I'll do like a picture of the nerd shelf. There's a lot of stuff on there. Actually, there are some toys on there that are older than half of my viewers. There's some old school Godzilla and Digimon toys on there that are quite literally, I shit you not, probably getting close to like 30 years old. Yeah. How does it feel that a piece of plastic is your senior? That's got to be weird. The image in the background for this video is going to be a little snippet of my homebrew D&D world, because a lot of people just seem interested in it, and boom, there it is. So that'll pop up occasionally. But anyways, I digress. I default. I move on. Let's agree to disagree and other such slangs. Let's move on to some trailers, shall we? So, first up, we have A Moment Among the Stars, Robin X Color collab. It is a makeup advertisement. It's only 30 seconds, who cares? I'm so scared. Oh my god, the lighting and the color, Jesus criminy.
Apply your color.
Is that Robin? I thought it was Acheron for a second. That really threw me off. And I was ready for, it was so like Japanese right there that I was really ready for like the voice to be Japanese, and then it was English and it kind of threw my brain for a loop. I was like, oh, interesting. Anyways, it's 4 trailers. It's going to be the that one, the Moment Among the Stars color one, Acheron's trailer, the Myriad Celeste Kyoden, a cleave across the transient world, and then a animated short about dancing that I've been told by many people to watch. I was going to do the Aventurine ones, but multiple people have stated to me that the Aventurine ones contain spoilers. And after seeing the 2.1 trailer, where he clearly plays a big part, not that Acheron doesn't either, I felt it better safe than sorry, and I'm not going to watch those, so that'll just be even more trailers that go into the 2.2 trailer video whenever I finish 2.1, which, if all goes well, I'll get into that later. Anyways, next up, people, we have the Acheron trailer, Your Color.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Pentacle.
All right, what do we got? Oh, captions.
More updates right after the break.
Apply your color.
Oh, isn't that literally just the Sparklefish? Already getting PTSD.
Illusion or reality? Care to guess?
Either way, dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Oh my god!
What did you say? What?
There's no way Acheron is a...
Worst. Our existence is fleeting as dawns do, destined for oblivion.
There is no way you solo the Stellaron Hunters.
Still waters of oblivion, I guide the wanderer.
So casual!
I weep for the departed. Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Restore this lost memory. Apply your color.
Don't get hit by the car, I did that. You'll get an achievement, though.
I've seen her before.
Find me. Find me. Your end, my origin.
Tommy?
All that is past has returned.
Ma'am, chill.
Just like tears, eventually disappear in the rain. Don't look back. There is nowhere to go but forward.
Coney! Oh, the rain's a nice touch. Ma'am, you're not using your umbrella correctly. Oh my god. Hoyo, angles. Everyone respectful?
Apply your color.
Find me.
Oh, I like the starrail logo. Hold on, there's one part I want to go back to. Right there. Okay, I thought I saw something. That's badass. Holy shit. Well, that did answer one thing for me. I have a feeling she's the emanator of nihility. So, does that mean when Blackswan talks about the endless sea that swallowed the raging fire or whatever, she was referring to Acheron finding and killing Ifrit? Also, another fun theory. I'm almost positive, this is a guess, Everflame Mansion, I'm going to assume some of those characters are either bosses later on or playable characters. Whoever the lady was in white with the blue fire eye and the devil's tail, I'm just going to guess that's a playable character because I could see them using, oh, what the fuck is her name as like a template for that character. The lady with the cool whip. Jade. I couldn't think of it. I have a feeling they'll use her as like a stencil to do that character up. Well, that was amazing. How are you about to casually fight 3 Stellaron Hunters and not even...
Guide the wanderer.
So Raiden's the Meiverse, right? She's like the starrail version of whatever the Meiverse shit is. I have no idea. Are they all this badass? Like, are they all that cool? My god. And if that's... Where's the ZZZ Meiverse Raiden thing? I know Raiden from Genshin. How could I not? Anyways. Alright, that's it for that one. That was an amazing trailer, FYI. Okay, back to D&D. And before we get into the next trailer, a fun fact about D&D. My game that I usually play, one of my players has decided to move to Korea. So my game is currently on pause. It will probably resume mid-November? And then I have no idea what's going to happen considering one of the players is in another country. And he's probably going to be there for a couple years until he probably gets another job offer and comes back to America. Or we all die in the nuclear fallout. Either or. Yeah, so my D&D is on pause. We're trying to continue like me and the remaining people and a couple other people I know, we're trying to like re-continue our other D&D games. One guy we're having a hard time convincing, but if he comes back, then the game that I posted on the channel previously, it didn't finish. It's about 15 episodes. I've only got the one edited. It seemed like people really liked it. Actually, I don't know how this is possible. It has the highest like introduction view rate of all the videos on my channel. Like, so YouTube tracks this metric that's like how many people are still watching your videos at the 30-second mark. And most of my videos, like the high end is about 60%. And then it very quickly drops to 40, and then it starts to drop to 30. And that usually around 40 is about the average for the number of people who are still watching, around 30 seconds. That fucking D&D video has a 96% retention rate at the 30-second mark. That's crazy. But it's also not, because it's D&D. Like, anyone who watched that video knew what they wanted when they clicked on that video. So it's obvious that they clicked it and watched it. Anyway, D&D rant over. Time for the Myriad Celestia trailer. Kyoden, a cleave across the transient world. I swear to God, if this has a spoiler in it. Luckily, I'll be able to cut it from the video, but
you still remember?
It will still be over for me.
Izumo forged these blades.
Who? Was that Everflame Mansion? No, it wasn't. Is that the katana?
Past, when the Yao Yorozu no Kami descended here.
Huh?
They brought death and disaster on this world and its people.
Speaking of Meiverse, isn't that Storm Hershey's horns?
Izumo splintered 70,033 blades and forged them into the 12 Sentinels. The first was truth, forged by the Sovereign of Revelation. It could teach mortals the way of the law and create miracles from the deconstruction of all things. The second was sky, forged by the eternal zenith. It could form a barrier from the firmament and prevent the innumerable gods of misery from passing through.
What is happening?
The third was howl, able to summon lightning to rend the heavens and tears to rain down divine punishment. The fourth was mist, able to break earth and tear cloud with biting wind and rain.
Oh, give me that one. Like I have a chance to get it.
Frost, freezing the land in an instant.
Eternal freeze?
The sixth was fate, the restless cycle of life and death. Then there was flare, thought, root, form, bind, maw. With those sentinels, we seized on tomorrow's expectation, winning victory after victory, until...
All of them were broken. The price of every victory was a world in its entirety. And in the end, that entirety was lost. And so Izumo splintered 12 sentinels.
Who is Izumo?
Forged them into 2 bearers. The first was origin. The second was end.
Whoa.
The world forged 70,047 blades, and only one could save Izumo. But you and I both know the road to salvation.
Oh, we're spamming.
Doesn't exist.
Oh, we are spamming.
Trace of tomorrow.
What in the
Resisting the Kamigami, you
Kamigawa mentioned?
eventually become Oni. We pawned everything for the destruction of 2 worlds. In times past, Takamagahara, upon which the Kami descended,
I know that one.
was surely as beautiful as Izumo.
Well, they broke each other.
So, do you still remember why Izumo forged these blades?
Because of a lie. An end that never existed.
Is this how Nihility comes in?
Rode into their shadow. Each step forward one that we can never walk back. Until the last blade is forged into... not. I knew this world was fleeting. And yet.
Bro, that was a lot to take in, but it's world building lore and I like it. And I'm a huge fan of the whole like blacksmith forging swords idea. Does anyone ever watch the hell's that anime? Katana Gatari? Where it's like the dude who uses like Zoro's swordless style runs around with that little princess chick and they're tracking down like the 10 oh god, I'm not gonna remember it. Shisho or some shit. Like a sword collection of like a sword master. And they gotta like collect them all. Anime was amazing. But the coolest fight in the entire thing was done off camera and I'm pissed about that. They hyped up this whole character in this whole fight and then they did it off camera like it never happened. So mad about that. That was amazing, by the way. I really like that trailer. That gave me big vibes of like when they go over the dragons of the Cienjo, all the High Elders. That was amazing. I loved that a lot. The Acheron fan service in this one is insane. That might be one of my favorite trailers ever. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the biggest like hoyoverse person until now, but Acheron never did it for me. She's very much a fan service character for the fans. And I don't mean in like a sexualized way. I mean as like in a character kind of way. She's a fan service character for you guys who love her. But now that I'm watching her trailers, I can see why you do like her. She seems very cool. Very cool. And speaking of very cool, it's time for the trailer that you all have been telling me to watch for a bajillion years. And apparently it has Black Swan in it. So I'm super excited. It's got my girl. It's got your girl. Everybody be respectful. Legion, best behavior. Rondo across countless kappas, an animated short.
The remembrance is no different than the sea. Never gaze upon its surface.
God,
A starless night.
I love Blake from Ruby too, so that voice is just so crisp, so good. Best girl first, obviously.
Waiting for someone. Then.
Why are you so devious?
How about a dance?
So forward. You're interrupting her cocktail. Oh, but she don't mind. Feet.
My gaze has lingered on her for quite a while. And tonight,
Oh my god, the 2D is popping
our
off.
first engagement.
Oh my god.
A galaxy ranger, as mysterious as the rumors suggest.
Do I have to put up the sign?
Blend of nobility and reticence. Yet, in this nocturnal hunt, the ranger is not the only one who hunts.
Black Swan, a little flirty, a little touchy, man. Permission?
At this
Consent?
distance, you're more enchanting than you seem.
Dude, to someone who's done 2D, this is
Without a
crazy.
doubt, she seeks the Watchmaker's legacy. In this game, everyone lies. But memories do not.
Oh my god, they're going
Keeps
crazy.
getting better, doesn't it?
Are you trying to...
Everyone has a past, and the past shapes the present.
Is she
Some
trying to...
people hold on to memories, while others are haunted by them, unable to escape. That is why I took action.
So devious, I love it.
I want to know what she is.
Sign? Put up the sign.
Many were drawn to this feast.
Is she sneaking her memories while
The
dancing with her?
ICC, the Garden of Recollection, Fools, the Nameless, and the Annihilation Gang. They
I should have been present, but Duke Inferno is dead. He and his children won't be attending. What
Ma'am?
have you done?
Ma'am?
Beautiful Ranger.
I wouldn't touch her too much.
Excuse me. Are you asking me?
Oh my god, I just noticed the stuff in the background. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I warned her. I was like, she's getting too touchy.
Who are the Annihilation Gang?
My gaze has lingered on her for quite a while, and tonight is our final engagement. A Galaxy Ranger? No. I've made a grave mistake. Everyone has a past, but for some, their past is a silent abyss, filled with those who drowned in it.
Annihilation Gang.
Oh my god, they're going crazy with the 2D.
Annihilation Gang.
If you play her up continually.
Oh. Those guys.
God, I love that she's, I mean, easily, if we just look at her skill level and her design and apparently a little bit of her story, she's easily one of the most badass characters in the franchise as a starrail franchise. I don't know about any of the other ones right now. But then they add that little sort of pawn, that little bit of idiocy, that little bit of memory failure. There's no way you could live the life that was hinted at and do what you do and your mind isn't sharp. I wonder if that's a side effect of becoming an emanator of the nihility path, because like they don't care about anything, right? It's just whatever goes, doesn't matter. I wonder if that's a side effect of that. That's interesting. And then the sword, clearly there's some crazy shit sealed in the sword based off all that other stuff. Can't wait till that gets revealed. That's gonna be badass. So that's what she did to us in the opening then. She unsheathed her sword, bodied the MC, turned him into shampoo, and got him out of the dream. Fucking made that whole room smell like L'Oreal Kids shampoo. Just like Death did the Firefly. Okay, anyway, that speculation aside, that might be some of the craziest 2D animation I have seen go off since, like, the frickin' OG Naruto Sasuke fight in the Valley of the End. My God, that was so impressive. I could tell, like, it was like a little bit into the video when I saw Black Swan getting a little too flirty. I was like, ooh, we just watched all of Acheron's trailers. Girl, I don't know if you want to push too hard. And then I was correct. Also, I want to know who it was at the company building where the boss man walked up to them and said, hey, I need you to Google pictures of, like, dead, mutilated swans because that's what you're going to be drawing. Like, And then I loved the scene of like different predators chasing prey animals. I love that concept. The bit they do in Jujutsu Kaisen's really cool with that. But then to repeat it across like multiple species and different biomes and environments, oh my god, fucking mwah. And on top of it, Black Swan was in it. So it's already one of the best trailers. Like when it comes to the trailers, Sparkles are probably some of my favorite. And not even for like simp respectful reasons, like just purely because they were awesome. But the Acheron ones are really cool. Let me look on the other page here. Let me see here. All the Black Swans stuff is amazing, obviously. Night of Everflame was really cool, but then off-camera ownage, so sorry. Ron Maze is unsettling. Argenti's is just amazing. Huahua's is great. Topaz, eh. Jingliu's is like subtly creepy, but not like that creepy. And then anything with Inbibidi Babida Humana Lunaha and any of the down-hung animations are fantastic. And then it starts going back to where they were still good, but they weren't quite popping off like they are. I hate that I have kept saying the word popping off. The boomer inside me is so pissed at me. Other than that, like I said, we're not going to look at the Aventurine ones. I really debate, is that giant pom-pom fighting in like an old school Godzilla movie? Gone on long enough. I don't care anymore. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly fucking did. Oh my god, I still can see that trailer in my head. You guys, for respectful reasons, there are so many things I want to say about Black Swan, but I'm not going to because I am a gentleman. Adios. Have fun all.